guys, welcome back to my channel, Keeping Up with Q. From the title of today's video, you guys can tell I am doing my college Q&A video. These are questions that are coming from my community tabs. I asked you guys what are some questions or topics you wanted me to discuss, and you guys left plenty of questions and I am ready to answer them or discuss them. So before we get into this video, make sure you guys give this video a huge thumbs up, comment down below and let me know what you think, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel to join the Q Mafia because I'm lit, y'all lit, so we can be lit together, period. Now let's get into it. The questions are not going to be in any particular order. I'm just gonna go through and randomly pick questions. So the first one says, do you have to dress up every day in college? I would say no, but this is something I did freshman, sophomore year. Yeah, freshman, sophomore year. Junior year, Q did not care. I just really didn't. I mean, I would dress up when necessary, but as far as every day, no. I would say like maybe Fridays if I knew people were coming to visit me for like the weekend, or if I had plans after or something, or if I knew me and my friends were going to the caf or something. But other than that, I do not dress up every day. I feel like it's really a freshman thing, or like if you go to an HBCU, I feel like at PWIs is more so of where you're going that day on campus as far as how you're going to dress. Even though like this year it's going to be a little different because I bought so many clothes, people probably going to think when they see me I'm dressing up every day. So it just says dealing with financial aid, so I'm assuming this is like a topic you want me to discuss. So dealing with financial aid, I would definitely say to make sure you don't have any issues with your financial aid, make sure it's done ahead of time. That's what I've been doing and I haven't had any issues so far. Yeah, when FAFSA comes out, just make sure you do that. I know with that I'm not the best just because of like my parents in, but I make sure that's done like way before the spring semester comes. I constantly check just to make sure like extra paperwork is turned in. I would say if they send you emails and you have issues with your account or whatever and you're on campus, go there. Talking on the phone with financial aid is not gonna get you anywhere. Like financial aid is honestly, they're like the worst people to deal with on campus, especially at certain schools, because if you have financial aid and then you have student accounts, it's so crazy. You'll think things that you're supposed to talk to financial aid about is student accounts. Like they send you somewhere else for everything. Like at USCB, financial aid there did everything, and some schools is just like financial aid don't do nothing. They don't do nothing but post the stuff on there and then they don't know what's going on when they post it. I never understood that. I would just recommend going to talk to them in person. Do not do nothing over the phone. Also, when dealing with financial aid, keep a track of who you talk to, when you talk to, if it's over email, if it's over phone, when you spoke to them, everything, because they like to play crazy. And I know if you had them issues, I'd have been up there. Have boys or parties been an issue for you? No, because from USCB there wasn't really like a lot of parties, but there was like get-togethers and stuff, but it wasn't too big to the point where I would like oversleep for class or something. Coastal parties hasn't been an issue for me because it's mostly been weekends when I party. Boys, no, like I just really be doing my own thing, really, as long as you know how to maintain it. Or like I told y'all, if y'all just wait on these boys until like you get in your junior senior year of college, then it's not gonna be an issue. Declaring a major, how to if coming in undecided. Okay, so if you guys don't know what being undecided is, I feel like it's self-explanatory, but I will explain it. It's basically you don't have a major, you did not declare what your major is, you're coming in undecided, just going to take your general ed, I guess, trying to feel out everything and figure out what you're into. And it's something that I almost did because y'all, when I first applied I was a business major, then I found out that wasn't a good idea, so I switched over to hospitality. Terrible idea. And then I actually sat down and I thought about like, what do I want to do when I graduated from college, and I decided on computer science. So I would definitely say if you're going to come into your freshman year as undecided, I would definitely recommend trying to decide your major before possibly that spring semester of your freshman year or by your sophomore year, because you don't want to waste too much time and too much financial aid that's only given to you for a certain amount of years trying to figure out what you want to major in. So I would definitely say, for one, try to decide that before sophomore year. Actually pay attention during your general ed classes, because you're actually trying to figure out what you want to do by taking these different things, and you don't want to just be lollygagging and not actually focusing and figuring out what you like by being in these classes. Or I would say look at all the majors that your school offers, try to narrow it down to a few, and then choose those general ed classes. That's one route to take. The next topic is making friends. I'm only laughing because if you actually know me, I would say it's really hard for me to actually make friends. And then if you have me on social media and you don't really know me, you probably don't think that's true, but it actually is. People at USCB may say it was not hard for me, but that's because I was coming in with a lot of people I knew, and then I met people through them, so it didn't make it hard that way. Now coming to Coastal, they can definitely say like Q was not talking, Q was not opening up, Q had a mug on her face, Q had a complete mug on her face. That's the crazy thing. But I'm honestly the nicest person ever, like funny, nice, ooh, all that. I'm the people where it's like it's hard to make friends, but when I make friends, you know, it's there, the connection there. If you're like me, the first thing is don't really come to college looking for friends. And I know some people be like, what, you know, don't say that, but I would say don't come looking for it, let it find you, because genuine friendships are going to find you. But if you come to college like pressed to make friends, you probably gonna end up with the most toxic people because you didn't really get to know them, and you just want to be friends because you want friends so bad. So that's why I say let it find you. Another thing I would say is get involved in clubs and organizations. Y'all, applying for orientation leaders at Coastal is definitely what made me a lot of friends. Another topic is living on campus versus off campus. So I have not experienced this yet, but I can speak based off of friends that I have that stay off campus compared to like me living on campus. I personally feel like living on campus is so much better because you can literally walk to events, walk to the library, stuff like that, walk to the cab, compared to living off campus. Because if you live off campus, now you're working because you gotta pay bills, you still gotta pay rent. So most of the time your schedule is not gonna be the same compared to somebody that lives on campus. Living on campus, I get to be more involved, I feel like, compared to somebody that's living off campus. But me personally, I would recommend staying on campus like maybe your first 3 years or first 2 and then moving off campus. But I just feel like for you to get that experience, you have to live on campus. They put incoming freshman advice. I do have a video on that, so yeah, go check that out. HBCU or PWI. In the beginning, I wanted to go to an HBCU, but as you can see, I ended up at a PWI 2 times. Honestly, I'm not going to choose just because it all depends on you and your situation and where life puts you. And I only say that because a PWI may give you more money, or you may not be financially well to attend the HBCU because they're not giving you as much money. You may choose an HBCU because you got a full ride scholarship there. PWI is only giving you a scholarship. So I feel like it really just depends on where it puts you at, and that's my situation because I really wanted to go to an HBCU, but I ended up getting a scholarship for my major, ended up getting a transfer scholarship, ended up getting another scholarship too. So like a lot of those scholarships were to those schools, and the HBCU was not giving me near as much as what the PWI was giving me. So the next one is relationships. Relationships are so overrated, so overrated. I don't even know what you want me to talk about with this. I just feel like they're so overrated at this point. And when you're in college, you just got so much going on and so much to do. Like, you realize that people were trying to talk to you while you in school, or like they back home while they go to a different school. While you in school, like, you really don't have time for that. Well, I mean, like, people always say you make time for what you want, but honestly, when you're involved in so many clubs and so many orgs and doing stuff, it can be hard for you to see whoever you're dating or whoever you're talking to. They may feel like you're not giving them as much attention, but you gotta go to class, study sessions, tutoring, office hours. You still want to hang out with your friends and do stuff. So some people may find that as, or feel like you neglecting them. Like, I mean, to each his own. Okay, in these situations, I feel like the best thing is y'all gotta go to school together. I feel like that makes it easier. Like, once everything is done, then y'all can chill or do whatever. How do you keep up with your grades and GPA? For me, I've always been the person, I start off the semester very weak, believe it or not, and I finish off strong. Like, I come in and be like, oh my god, I don't think I'm gonna pass. If I don't get this on that test, my grade gonna be this, and then if I fail that one, then it's just gonna go down from here. Like, I start off so bad, I'd be like, dang, I gotta get to where I need to be. I honestly feel like me doing bad on my first test it's honestly what helps me maintain my grades, believe it or not, because once I see that, I know I gotta do better. Whatever I did was not working. Whatever I tried with studying for this class, it ain't working. So I feel like that kind of helps me. Going to study sessions and tutors has helped me keep up with my grades. Going to office hours has helped me keep up with my grades. Studying for maybe at least 2 hours a day, depending on the kind of course, has helped me stay on top of my grades. How do you deal with being away from your family and your friends? I feel like with this, it was kind of hard at first, even though I did come with some family and friends, but I eventually created my home away from home at Coastal and at USCB, so it became a lot easier to deal with, especially at Coastal. Like, not being at school right now, I miss them so much, so I know when I get there I will have them, and then whenever I come back home I got my family, so that kind of makes it a lot easier having your family here and your family there, and like your friends. Well, I'm gonna just say family because they are my family, period. Saving while in school. Ooh, child. This is something I'm gonna have to answer next year. This is gonna be the first time that I've ever been saving while in school. Sad to say. Like, I mean, I was saving, but I really was like real time saving. Yeah. So the last one is handling school during the pandemic. Listen, this is going to be for everybody. It is going to be so hard trying to balance school, experience college, especially during this pandemic. Everything is not going to be the same. Like, the whole vibe to me, I feel like it's gonna be off. So I would definitely say just stay positive when you going into these online classes, or whenever you go into your in-person classes. Whatever your school is doing, you still achieve what you came to achieve. You still get those good grades, maintain your GPA. Yeah, just really make the best of it. Do not go into it thinking negative. Do not go into it with a negative mindset, because that's definitely going to make the experience 10 times worse or much harder. Just try to focus on school and getting everything done. Stay on top of your online classes, because I know it can be hard. Staying on these Zoom calls for like an hour, 50 minutes, 40 minutes, whatever it is, it's gonna high-key be stressful, but you really just gotta push through. So this is the end of my college Q&A video. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you guys give this video a huge thumbs up. Comment down below and let me know what you think. And lastly, don't forget to subscribe to my channel to join the Q Mafia, because I'm lit, y'all lit, so we be lit together, period. And I will see you guys in my next video.